Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am here with another episode of Tuesday's Treasures, and this one, it's really a big one, so I don't know if I'll be able to get it all on the camera. I'll tilt it this way a little bit. So this is a National Geographic Society Atlas folio, and this was my dad's, so I'm super excited to have it. And it's basically this book, and I don't know a lot about it. I know that he always would collect maps, and especially when they took trips, they would get maps for their trips. But he was, him and my mom were National Geographic subscribers for decades, and I think this is one of the I don't know if it's one of those extra things that you could buy or subscribe for, but I'll try to open it up here for you. So this folio, the way it's set up is he could add to it, and so the way I think the subscription worked, I haven't fact checked it, but I think he would get maps mailed to him and then he would fill it up in this folio. But it's pretty neat. This is, it has a 1958 copyright. I don't know if that's probably not on camera there. But yeah, 1958 copyright there. And I mean, this thing's massive. It's probably, let's see, it's 14, 15, 16, 17, like 20 inches tall, and it is right about 14 inches this way. But I am excited to have it. It's really cool the way they used to do these things. And if you see over here on this side, the little check marks, it showed which things that he got. So he got almost all of them. I'm thinking there was just like the Atlantic and Indian Oceans that he didn't get. And then there were a couple write-ins, I guess some blank ones, extra ones you could get. So I don't think I've taken anything out of here yet. I haven't been able to bring myself to do that. But I'm super stoked to have these maps. And like here is the introduction. So it goes through the whole, I guess, history of the maps. And then it shows you how to install them here. And it goes how to assemble your Atlas folio, and it goes through these little tabs here and how to glue them in and whatnot. So it's super cool. But look at this world map, and this is from, let's see here, 1960 it looks like. But I'm just super stoked to have it. Like I said, I mean it's not like I would really, look at this very often, I don't think, but I can't bring myself to use them just yet. But it's really cool how these little tabs here, and it looks like they just glue right in there, almost like a little mini signature. Isn't that cool? In the United States. So yeah, so he started collecting these before I was born. Yeah, and it goes through all the different sections of the United States, and then there's then you move into other parts of the world, which I think is neat. Oh, and the national parks, which is really cool. And here it kind of shows you all the different national parks on the whole United States. It has them listed down here at the bottom. And then here's like the battlefields of the Civil War. just such cool maps. I might maybe try to scan some of them. And then here's one of the whole North America, which is really cool. But yeah, there's a ton of them in here. So I'm super stoked to have this. Such a wonderful treasure. Here we have Canada. So some of my different Canada friends that live in Alberta and British Columbia. And then we have a few in Quebec. And I think maybe a couple in Ontario. So that's fun. But yeah, there's so many maps. And you got Mexico. And yeah, you get into Europe in here. We got South America. And then, yeah. But they're just beautiful coloring too. And these are all, you know, 1959 to 1962. Here's a 58. Oh, and here's Europe. Very cool. And it'd be interesting. I wonder if this has changed since 1962. I think it has, right? So that would be kind of cool to get a more current map and compare how this has changed. And you have all of the British Isles. And France and Belgium. And in the Netherlands. And then you have a snippet of England there. And here's Spain and Portugal. And Scandinavian. Yeah, Finland. So my mom, her background, she has family from Finland and Sweden. So she's kind of Scandinavian, I guess. And then here's some more maps. I mean, it just goes on. And look at these Alps, pictures of the Alps here. So cool. And then we got Italy. And Poland and Czechoslovakia. The Balkans. Greece. So yeah, it's really cool. I haven't even looked through all of these yet. Here's the Eastern Soviet Union, the Eastern Mediterranean. Yeah, it'd be neat because these are 1963. See what's changed, if anything. And then you have Southeast Asia. You have China, Korea, Japan, Vietnam, Africa. Ooh, I like the Africa one. Pretty yellows and greens and pinks and the blue. And then the different regions of Africa. Southern Africa. Looks like we got a little rip on that one. And then here's all about the Nile, the land of the pharaohs. So this goes into a lot of history about the Mediterranean Sea and the Nile. So I want to read through all of these and all about like ancient Egypt there. And then we have Australia. We got a few people, our junk journalers from Australia. I think most of them are from over here. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you are from Australia and you're from maybe over here, let me know. And we got the Pacific Ocean. And then this is New Zealand and New Guinea. We have Antarctica. And then back here, he had some of these loose. And I don't know if they're supposed to go into this because there were only a couple empty spots, or if these were just extra ones that he got. But look at this Shakespeare's Britain. How fun is that? Such a cool map. I definitely can scan that one in very easily. And then like here's one of they went up to Lake Michigan on a trip. But yeah, here's some more National Geographic maps. Here's Southern California, Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, and Thailand, and Middle America. This is interesting because it talks about the land of the feathered serpent. So I guess it goes into the history of the Yucatan and maybe the Incas and things like that. So that's very cool. And then we have a map on the moon. So a lot of this I just haven't even fully explored. So it's really fun to look at this with you all. To go back and look at that. That's so cool. Has the different longitude and latitude. And here's the near side. So all the different, here's the tranquilities. And then here's all the different phases of the moon, I'm guessing, here. Sorry about my camera shooting here. Yeah, the waning crescent. And then over here we had the waxing. So the waxing's on the right, and that's usually the beginning of the month, I'm guessing. And then we work up to the full moon, and then we end on the waxing. Very cool. Alaska, the West Indies and Central America. Ooh, here's the Atlantic Ocean floor. That's pretty cool too. Wonder how much that has changed. And we got all, look at that, the Gulf of Mexico there. So, but this is such a fun treat. More maps of Canada. Here's the vacation lands of the United States and Canada. Huh. So maybe these are all like parks and things to go to. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to go back. If anyone wants to see more of a map, let me know. The Ohio Valley. This is where I live. Very cool map. What I love about Kentucky, we have, so Illinois touches our border, Indiana, Ohio, West Virginia, Tennessee, and Arkansas, or is it Missouri? Missouri. So we have 7 states that touch our borders, which is really kind of cool. But yeah, if anybody wants to look at a map a little bit closer, let me know. Here's a world map. So just so many of these maps. So these loose ones, I might be more inclined to use in my journals versus the ones that are in this book. But I feel like at some point, I just need to use them because eventually they're just going to get thrown away. Wild and scenic rivers of the United States. That's kind of cool. And then you have a really fun glossary at the back. So it's a really nice, good chipboard cover. And all these wonderful maps. And so my dad, he was such an organized person. So he took all the time to organize these and make sure they got into the book. And so very cool. But I hope you all enjoyed this week's Tuesday's Treasures and my dad's fun little atlas folio. I will see you all in the next video. Thanks again for all your likes and shares and comments. And thanks to my YouTube members. I appreciate you all. Feel free to join. I have member-only videos over there. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.